Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of December 27th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Pisces, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you want to get to know me more, you can follow me there. But with all that said, let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. And now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button. And just a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're one of those people who watches my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, let's see what we have here for you. Make sure everything's in view. And we'll get right into it. Okay. Looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the King of Pentacles. So really nice card to find on the bottom. Reason being is the King of Pentacles is somebody who achieves a high status in their career, okay? And you'll find them quite successful, not only in the workplace, but also in life in general, especially in the material. Like they're probably pretty wealthy, the King of Pentacles. But more importantly, the King of Pentacles achieves a high status by sticking to their routines. And they say, and for the King of Pentacles, it's like this idea that their habits are the most important thing that they can do to set themselves up for success. And so when you get that card, it's a very good idea to take a look at the habits you're engaged in, take a look at your routines. It can suggest, interestingly enough, that perhaps some of you need to change it up a little bit, because the King of Pentacles will just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But again, that's the reason why they are successful. That's why they've achieved a high status in their life and in their career. So you really have to take a look at it. You know, are the habits and routines good? Are they not good? Which ones will you keep? Which ones will you drop? That's kind of the energy I'm getting here for you. And remember, these are just masculine and feminine energies, so it doesn't matter what gender you are when we look at the tarot. So just keep that in mind. But taking a look here, you have a very nice reading. Right away in the middle, you have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the fulfillment of a wish. This is somebody who is sort of throwing their cup in the air. Things are going well. They're joyous, they're happy, they're celebratory. Presumably, people are coming into their small business. And this is expression on this person's face is really one of emotional contentment and satisfaction in their life and in their current situation. It's one of the happiest, most positive cards to find in the tarot. And so when you get this, you can expect some sort of dream that you've been working towards. The important part is that you've been working towards it because you are at number 9, right? You have gone from the ace all the way through to 9. So you have put work in. You can expect some sort of dream that you've been working towards to come true, or to see some signs that situation's turning around here. You know, some of you Pisces have a dream of starting a business or starting something here, and I do see that potentially that could be very good for you, and I'll get into why here as we move along. But first, in the past, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles is somebody who is holding on to their pentacles just a little bit too tightly, right? You may have recognized recently that you've been engaged in some level of scarcity mindset or scarcity thinking. This person feels like, you know, they'll never get these Four Pentacles back. And that could not be further from the truth. The universe is an infinitely abundant place, and there are always opportunities available in this lifetime. And that's the important message here when you get that Four of Pentacles. It can mean that you've also been thinking about stability, that perhaps you've done something to work on stabilizing your finances, but it's more about, are you dipping into that mode of, oh, there will never be enough, or oh, I'll never have this back, because that's not true. You also here have this Two of Pentacles, which is a card of juggling or fluctuating wealth. This energy can indicate that there's a change in your financial situation happening, and by default, it's a very positive change. It depends on the cards around it. You do have the Moon above it, but you also have the Nine of Cups diagonal as well as the Ace of Wands next to it. So for me, this is probably this is more likely to be a positive change in your financial situation at this point. And so the other thing about the Two of Pentacles is it can indicate that you are weighing options and decisions at this time. And so there may be something here that's heavy on your mind as it relates to the material realms and the material situations. So you also here have this Moon card in the middle, which is all about potentially something not being as it appears, temporary situations. And it does say that if there's been like an emotionally charged situation, it may be best to allow that situation to sort of blow over and allow yourself to work through that situation, because this can be all about emotions. This, by the way, also can be read as a Pisces sign, and so it could just mean that this is talking about you here and your need for security, or your thoughts around security, your thoughts around your money, and all of those sorts of things. Sorry about that, Pisces, the video cut out. So in the middle, moving on, you have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So this Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands, to me, clearly spells out a dream that you have around starting a business or an enterprise or a passion project, okay? Because the Ace of Wands has all of those sorts of qualities. This is my favorite card in the tarot because this is all about starting something. It is that initial fire that you need, that spark of life to get started. If there was ever a card for starting a business, it would be the Ace of Wands, 100%. And so I do see that perhaps some of you do want to do that because you have this Eight of Pentacles in the future, which I'll talk about. You have this King of Pentacles, somebody who's smart with money, smart with resources, achieves a high status by sticking to routines, as we've said. And you have this energy of like this person in this small business here on the card. Things are going well with the Nine of Cups. And above that, maybe the most important part here is that you have the Empress, which is major abundance. This is the most abundant card in the tarot. This is the energy of Venus. Venus here is the planet of luxury and wealth, as well as love and beauty. But in this case, I get the sense that it's more about something to do with material resources and things along those lines. This is the idea of like nurturing a part of your path and kind of nurturing yourself on that path. So I get the sense that something here is coming as it relates to your idea to, I think some of you are looking to start something, and it's probably a business or a passion project or something along those lines. In the future, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. So this Eight of Pentacles here is a card that's talks about like major talents towards something. You can see this person here is a divine channel for creativity, for higher consciousness. They are sitting late at night wrapping up their latest creation, and they have a lot to offer. They have a lot to bring to the table here. This is the most talented person in the room, and you have some sort of talent or gift that you can use to help you as you start this situation here in the middle. You also have the Judgment card, which is all about, it says really that there's like one thing standing in your way towards attaining enlightenment. And for you, I don't know what that could be here because you have a pretty good reading, other than in the past year, we talked about how potentially you're dipping into this idea of, oh, there will never be enough. That may be the only thing standing in your way here. Lastly, you have the Queen of Cups. This could be another Pisces energy here. This is also like one of the most intuitive cards in the tarot. One of your passions may be helping others or being in the helping professions in some ways, with the Queen of Cups energy as well. Not everybody, that could be like Reiki, it could be like massage therapy, actual like psychology, like therapy or something along those lines, but it doesn't have to be. Let's continue moving forward here. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. you have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Very nice. You have Isis, magic manifesting. Yeah, here, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. You have this here. And then lastly, you have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive, as well as Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize you have the power. You know, these cards are very good, and I definitely like the energy that you pulled here, but the biggest one for me is this card of manifesting for you. This Isis energy here is very big for you. So let's see what else we have. Let's pull some additional messages here. All right. Abundance. Yeah. Okay. So this is about your mindset at this time. Know and choose a new direction. Okay. So it could mean that with this King of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're doing here for your job, it may mean that it's not that you've overstayed your welcome, but you're literally getting bored from doing the same thing day in, day out. And I get the sense that some of you are looking for something new. Some of you are looking for something new, and you're going to find it through this new opportunity that you have. Choose a new direction, this new opportunity with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So let's see what we get here. Let's start to clarify and get some additional tarot messages. So your abundant mindset is going to be extremely important. Remember, we have the biggest card of abundance. We have this idea of getting away from scarcity. We have this dream being fulfilled. Now we have this abundance card, choose a new direction. I feel like, yeah, you're bored with whatever it is that you're doing now and you're starting something new. Okay, wow. So you have the Four of Pentacles clarifying itself. You have the Three of Wands and the Tower. You know, in the past, you may have been somebody who's dealt with, and I can relate to this, but you may have been somebody who's dealt with like ever-changing financial situations. Like you may resonate with somebody who's had a lot and then maybe didn't have a lot, or like you had to like, I don't know, you may be used to like sudden changes in financial situations from your past with the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. The Tower is an upheaval. It's something you're not expecting. It's something that comes and sort of shocks you. And, you know, that could certainly be the case here with the Two of Pentacles and the Tower. It may literally mean that some of you have dealt with this in the past. And this is what is leading maybe to this idea that you have to hold on to what you have, right? Past memories may be getting in the way here. But remember, the past doesn't really exist, okay? There's really only now, Pisces. And whatever happened in the past happened. And I think with this Three of Wands especially, but in between these two cards, there are good prospects for you, because the Three of Wands is a card of growth and expansion on the horizon. As you can see, this person here is looking out to the horizon and they're thinking, I literally have the entire universe in front of me. I can do whatever I want from here. And yeah, I think that's the sort of message. So you have the Ten of Swords, you have the King of Swords, and the Fool. All right, so the Ten of Swords is some sort of ending in the tarot, and it does say that it's like finality. Okay, it's completely done, dead, over with, not coming back. However, the way that I like to read the Ten of Swords is it does give you an opportunity to release yourself from whatever is no longer serving you, which for you I feel like is this job that's just the same thing day in and day out. Like I feel like you're done with that, Pisces. Okay, you're done. And along with this, it may mean that you've achieved everything you wanted to achieve in whatever it is that you're doing now or you have been doing. The King of Swords here is all about leadership, authority, and really cutting to the chase, not letting emotions get in the way. Interestingly enough, the Nine of Cups is about emotions, but it's about emotional satisfaction and contentment. So for you, it's like, you know, you see this dream here, this dream is becoming made available. And I almost feel like saying, like, are you letting the past emotions around money, around finances and things like that get in the way? Lastly, of fulfilling this dream, lastly, you have the Ace of Wands, which with the Fool with the Ace of Wands, which is a powerful new beginning. This is starting. Okay, whether you like it or not, this thing is getting ready. Okay, you have the best 2 cards to get for starting a business or starting anything in your life with the Fool and the Ace of Wands. So let's see what else we have here. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Devil, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is coming in once again. So the time you spent in your job or in your career or whatever it is that you're doing now has been well spent, okay? Because it's given you an opportunity to build talents and skills and abilities with the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, okay? Like, you have spent your time in your career up to this point becoming a master. And now I feel like it's time for you to go on your own and do something new. Now, you'll have to make that decision for yourself. I'm not able to do that for you. So you'll have to make that decision. You have the Judgment card with the Devil. One thing standing in your way, and it could be negative thinking. Or there could be some other... The Devil is talking about bad habits, okay? I'm going to be just totally blunt and real with you. I'm not trying to come at you, but the King of Pentacles is all about having good habits which will lead to success. The Devil is the bad habits in your life, the addictions, the addictive tendencies, the negative thinking, the, yes, just have one more slice of cake. You can eat the whole pizza, have another cookie, whatever it is, right? All of those sorts of things in the Devil. And so there's like one thing here that's maybe getting in the way. You also have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. Listen to your intuition, because you're in your logic mind here. The Swords is logic, Cups is intuition. Okay, use your intuition. You do have the Ace of Pentacles as well, which is, again, new beginning after new beginning with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. That's big. That's big stuff for you here, Pisces. So let's see what else we have. All right, let's pull some additional messages here. Okay, so you have bad health, pathway, toil and labor, despair, and house. Okay, there could be some interference from somebody, but at first I thought like maybe you're the false person, but then we clarified it with male and female. You know, there could be an interference from somebody that you're just kind of dealing with. Again, with this Ten of Swords, you're releasing yourself from things that are toxic, things that are no longer serving you, especially with the Devil. You may need to cut someone out, all right? You may need to cut someone out here, and that may be in your best interest. Only you know what that is, but at the same time, you know, that's kind of what's coming forward here, Pisces. You have house, toil and labor, pathway, despair, and bad health. So from there was a health of like you're thinking about your thoughts about your thoughts about scarcity and money and abundance, all of these things is why the bad health is coming in, as well as despair. I feel like you've had time in the past where it's like things have not been easy, and that's kind of what I'm picking up on. The pathway card with toil and labor, you're ready to work for what you actually want to work on, and I think it could be you could be a major success at doing that. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, share this video with a friend, check out my website zanintuitive.com, and I'll see you in the next one.